I'm Pulvret, and I love PLO. Today, we have 6 cards. Or do we? Yeah, no, we have 5 cards. And we even have 2 very classical 4-card tables. Fill in Nakla there with only 4 cards. Previously, I used to play music in the background, and I tried really hard to find copyright-free music, but even so, it got caught in some copyright filters, I don't know. I found lists that said copyright-free music, but still the videos got muted. So now I'm not playing any music in the background anymore. However, I am listening to music, and I wanted to try something new. So I'm going to drop a jam in the chat, and then you can add your own songs there, or just listen to what I'm listening to if you want to community listen a little bit. I wasn't doing well in that one on table 1. But I should be fine here, right? All right, looking better here. All right. And those 2 girls, they elected to go only once. Let's try a little bet down here. That's gonna be a pretty good turn card. I'm gonna check it anyway. The river is somehow even better. We may have a full house on full house situation. Oh, the spade looks nice. The 8 is no good at all for us. I'm going to go ahead and try a value bet here on table 4. Ah, got a wrap on table 1 and a sort of backdoor wrap on table 4, if there's such a thing. Well, we ended up with a gut shot and a flush draw. The best straight card hit us. Or, I don't know, maybe second best straight card. Be better if it was. Oh, no, it was the best straight card. Nice. We got a whole pot bet with our queen high flush on table 4. Now we have 2 pair. On table 5. Mm. Giving it a check raise there with our 8 blocker. Worked. So on table 1 there is mostly because he's betting the flop a lot. I don't have many hands, but this is something I feel gives decent result quickly. I guess we go for it. We don't block any of the straight draws. Yeah. Not great. He had straight draw and the top two, so all our full house outs were bad. Set of trips on table 4. Another set of trips on table 1. I had a mega splash pot before. I didn't win it, but it was on one of my tables. On table 3. It's for 75 big blinds. At least I got my community share. Today I've been working in the garden with a with a machine that I don't know the English word for, but it's turning the earth and go around this, and my arms are so tired I can barely click. Mm. I'm gonna go check all with this two-parent table too. Oi. Yeah, well, it is what I wanted to do. Nej. Well, I hadn't really expected that. It's looking fine. We got our ace even though there weren't many left on table 4. If we can get it in. Oh, on table 1 it just got worse for each card that came out. No call on table 4. I'm gonna keep spamming this Spotify jam link in the chat. My apologies. Just in case anybody wants to join. Big check raise on table 4. We have a gut shot and a second nut flush draw. And an overpair. I'll give up. Let me just keep an eye on my balance too, so I don't end up going broke. Let's give this a bet. Losers aren't winning here, right? Ouch. How unfortunate. How have you guys been enjoying the splash pots? We talked about it a little bit the other day. The one I had before, I ended up folding. It was 30 big blinds extra, and it's a lot, right? It sounds like a lot at least. But then when 6 players see the flop and your hand isn't so good, yeah, 30 divided among 6 is only 5. Not that much extra value in the end. I would see it for one big blind, of course, but now it went limp, 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 and then 7, and then everybody called. So I gave up. More fun to 3-bet this guy. Not as fun as I had thought. Hmm. Two gut shots and a backdoor. We need just under 30. Yeah, it's pretty much exactly what we have. We end up with a split. They didn't have any spades. I don't know. Maybe it's better to fold there. So on table 3, we 3-bet our aces. We got one call, and then this 995. I think we generally check middling pairs like that. Now we're out of position and don't really know what we're doing. Hmm. Yeah, well, I'm gonna check here, but then if he bets, I am not at all sure what we do. It being a straight card and we're blocking the spades, even though we have low spades, I think we have to fold here. I don't like it. but I think it's what we have to do. We're trying another 3-bet here, even though we got 4-bet before. This flop isn't bad. Could be bad, but I'm gonna go for it. He has one of the worst hands for us. We ended up sucking out. That's nice. Now we have a chance to play a really big pot somewhere here on table 1. 2 girl, 1 flush, who opens a lot. And Raoul's, who just play a lot. Yeah. Okay. We'll check then if that's an option. We have a straight, but we don't have the best straight. So this is not a good time to play a really big pot. Better to win a small pot than to lose a big pot. Ah. In one of the updates, updates, I didn't notice it at first, but I noticed today that the buttons are fixed now. To what I want. I want the percentages always, at least always post flop. Pre-flop I generally just hit the pot button anyway, so I don't really care. Oh good, we got to win with our bottom 2 here. Can this 7 on table 5 help us? It did. I'm going to just call here and hope a little bit for Raoul's, who 3-bet went 1%. He didn't do it. If the aces were better, they were finer aces, I wouldn't. But since the aces are kind of bad aces, I feel it was worth taking it taking a little shot. I've had at least 2 mega splash pots. So today was 75 big blinds, and on the stream the other day, the first day, I had another big one. I don't remember how big it was though. Maybe it was also 75. Maybe it was a little bit bigger. But it definitely wasn't the 1,000. I have a couple of beautiful hands here on table 1 and table 4, but both in quite bad position. I don't think it's gonna be a very long session tonight. Oh, I shouldn't say anything too soon, but I do have a date with my gardening machine tomorrow again. Need to save some energy for that. So I'm getting the question here. Have you done the math how big of a rakeback percentage the splash pots are? No, I have not. I will give you the numbers soon for the total rakeback I have gotten. But for the splash pot specifically, I don't know. It's too hard to track it. Well, actually, I think they do show in here. Wait. Well, before I could look there anyway. Here, and then I find, yeah, all splashes. Hold on a second. Oi, we ended up getting raised here. Okay, Chook, I'll give it to you. Oh, now we have a splash on table 4. And it's 20 big blind. And we have a pretty decent hand. Let's open it up. We flop fine. Let's put a little extra on there. All right. We did win it. That was my first win of a splash pot. Very nice. Let me see if I can find this window I had here. My winnings. All right, we'll look at that in a second. Let me click a little bit first. Hmm. I don't think this is very updated then. Because I had a 75 earlier today, that's not here. So the 75 here is from April the 2nd. So that's got to be from the first one I got. Ah, these sluggish buttons is they're driving me crazy. All right, we get to cold 4-bet our aces. We got a flush on table 4. Got a fine flop, I guess. On table 3. Can't be much better. Oh, he had quite little money. He's drawing dead as well. All right. So the rake back on the splash pots, I don't know it. But I think that from the window I showed, I could calculate it. I know that there is a tenth of a big blind extra rake in every pot, flop or no flop, that goes straight back into the splash pots. That and the 500,000 that they put. And in drive hood, this extra, it's not separate from the rest of the rake. So drive hood just thinks it's more rake. Oi, I didn't mean to do that. That was the button's fault. Anyway, so I have the total rake including that, and I know how much rake back I have gotten. And it's 59% so far. I wonder if that made him a straight. Let's give it a bet and find out. It didn't. We give up on that one. Mm, it's nice hitting a wrap after getting 3-bet. So I agree to this complaint that the jumping chest animation is too big for the small pots. Someone on Discord suggested that they do it so that people, they announce it on all other tables that when a mega splash pot hits, so that people have a chance to get in there. And that sounds okay, but you should have that after they reveal if it's a mega splash. If it's just a normal splash, it can just come up normal splash. But if it's a mega splash, then they can do some extra, extra animation or whatever to let people know. This board ran out horribly for us on table 2. But he is checking. Well, I don't know. I don't know how we can win this. I'm gonna lose to some 6-7 or something. Yeah, exactly. Ugh. It didn't feel right to bluff it. Let's have a quick look at that. Well, we know now we would have won it if we bluffed. But yeah, I think it was quite clear check. We're blocking the 9 and we don't have spades. Well, we have one spade, but not much. See, here's the one I was talking about when they announced that another table got it. Yeah, Just quickly this hand. He's unlikely to have a 9, or to have a pair type of hand. We block so many pairs ourselves. We block spades very little. We don't block 6-7 either. And that's what made sense when he refused to bet. But still, it feels, I don't know. He can, yeah, I like the check. Our unblocking 6s and 7s is the one thing. But even though we have an 8, sometimes he has sort of 6-7-8. Because he won't have just 6-7 on a flush board, right? Now he had 6-7 with aces. That's at least not just, but almost just 6-7. Or sometimes he has 6-7-8. Then wonder, after we check the turn, will he call with the 7-8? With the 6-7, I really don't think he can call. But 7-8 maybe. Well, it's annoying to see that we could have won the pot, but yeah, my feeling is that we did the right thing. The other day when I wasn't streaming, I had a horrible session, but the purple line just went straight down. But I was running so good in all-ins that I ended up winning money anyway. Really undeserved. But yesterday I had a nice session, also off stream. We fill up our house on the turn on table 5. This chook guy, when we had second nut flush before, he raised us. If he's finding a raise now, I shall call him. He did not. But he called. Let's try a little donk here. Uh, one more bet. Nice, it worked. I did not have a 3-barrel in me right there. Now they're playing a 4-bet pot here. The crying queen raised 3-bet from the nit, and then a 4-bet. Mm. I would like to get back our own avatars. I want to put my guy Pulret there. I'm not enjoying this wolf so much. I actually haven't really looked at the other ones. But it's a little boring. There aren't that many to choose from. So no one really looks unique. So it was nice with the old avatars that you could recognize some players right away on the avatar. This Aureliano, it seems to be in a 3-bet mood today. Maybe he just got triggered from that pot he lost. I feel like they have fixed many bugs. You know, many of the little things. I'm still waiting for this leave all tables next big blind. That one shouldn't take so long. But the biggest issue is how it eats CPU and RAM or whatever it is that's making the buttons so sluggish. Many times I click and just nothing happens. For a second, 2, sometimes 3 seconds. We'll do this. Mm, add the KP. Yeah. I found someone yesterday who were folding 65% to reverse, but only 40% to me. Not very many hands, but it's going to be interesting to see if that holds up. He has just decided to call me specifically, or it just happened like that. Look now, I clicked fold twice, nothing is happening. Now it worked. I'm gonna wrap it up here. RST is making me laugh in the chat. Oi, what do we do here? We hit our flush. But maybe you have a smaller. I don't want to call and lose to like 2 4s or something like that. Yeah, okay, let's make the call. Good. So he's saying here, how dare you request such advanced functionality as as custom avatars? What's next? Sit out, sit out the next big blind. I have to make do with my wolf. Oh, and he resets too. I never tried choosing something else, but okay, I will take your word for it. So everyone who doesn't have the wolf, they change it every session. Wow, they are relentless. I missed the sit up big blind button on table 3, of course. I have to play one more round there. Anyway, I will cut the stream here. I am Pulvert, and I love PLO. See you another day.